I'm Sister Mildred Opondo. I am the head teacher of this school, Kibuye Girls, St. Mary's Kibuye Girls Primary School. This school has a population of 600 pupils and a teacher population of 15.
This is St. Mary's Primary School. The teenage girls in this school, especially when they are attending their menstrual cycle, have challenges of access to clean drinking water or water that they can use to wash their hands. They do not have private rooms where they can take a shower or wash their inner clothes and air them.
Like you've put it, once in a month, running between 4 to 5 days, girls who are of the age of 13 or even from 12, moving onwards, they need water to keep themselves clean, that is during that menstrual flow. At Kibuye Girls, we have that need which has not been met. We do not have clean, safe water which can be used by these girls during such times.
My name is Hellen Flidah from St. Mary's Kibuye Girls. I'm 14 years old and I'm in class 8. Yes, teenage girls in this school face a lot of problems when they are in their menstrual periods. Like sometimes your period can start in the day and you are in class and your dress gets soaked up, and when you go to the toilet there is no water that you can use for you to wash your dress, and when you come back to class it affects your learning. You are worried in that you just sit there, you are worried that there is blood on your dress. How are you going to go back home? People are going to look at it.
I'm Odhiambo. I'm a student in standard 8. I'm 13 years old in Kibuye Girls. Girls in this school are shy. They can't speak out their problems. So if there is water and a private place, they can go and wash their uniforms if they are soiled and go back to class, because it also affects their learning.
Now, we do not have, first of all, enough toilets. Then the ones that are there are not in good state. You can imagine a girl would want to change, gets into a dirty room in the name of a toilet, and would want to take off the inner wears and even change the pads. That unclean environment alone is off-putting and can also lead into infections.
So what happens to them when you look at the toilets there? The toilets are dilapidated. Some of them have been abandoned, which means that girls in this school have challenges, and this reflects even the way they are performing. So a girl who has soiled her clothes cannot concentrate in class.
The biggest problem we are facing in terms of water and sanitation, one, we have water in the school and it comes from a borehole. The problem we have with the water is that it's not fit for human consumption.
It is brown, and later on it was taken to the laboratory for test. It was proved that that water can only be used if it is treated. That is when it will be safe and clean for use by the girls.
My name is Martin Ulo. I'm the programs director at COFAS. COFAS Kenya is a community-based organization. We are located around Kenyari Estate within Kisumu town. And COFAS supports sexual violence survivors to access post-rape care services. And the post-rape care services include psychosocial, medical, and legal aid. And so generally we empower local communities. We amplify their voices when it comes to sexual gender-based violence. And that's the connection between COFAS and St. Mary's Kibuye Girls. Because from where we sit as an organization, when we have a situation where girls, especially those who have attained the age of experiencing menstrual blood are not able to access clean water, then that's violence.
We have seen situations whereby girls tend to shrink during these weeks of their menstrual cycle, because in a manner where they find themselves wet, classes are on, they find themselves in a situation where they cannot concentrate. We have male and female teachers in the school. We have seen that situation. And as a matter of fact, it is something that has dropped. It drops the self-esteem of girls, especially during that time. And we are saying it is important that girls should have a very secure place for their toileting, and especially at such a time when they can clean themselves, they can refresh and go back to class.
Yet when you look at around the school, the ablution block is abandoned. So the girls are not supported. They are not supported, which means that when a girl is attending her monthly period, her concentration in class is reduced seriously. And this is reflected in some of the poor performance we see.
So once the issue of water is sorted out and we have somewhere where they can comfortably go and even change and wash their clothes once it is soiled, then I think that will solve a major problem that we have here in school, because the girls will be able to settle down and learn.
We feel it can be of great help to them. When I also look at the vulnerability of the girls, even back in their homes, some of these girls are not able to have even 5 panties. So if a girl is in a position to wash that which she has, it dries, then she is sure of the next pant for the next day.
So I think it would be important if we find a way of mobilizing resources so that an ablution block is built, and that ablution block should have toilets, it should have a private bathroom, it should also have a space where girls can air their inner clothes.
In terms of priority, our first priority is sanitation, and that is the water. If we can have the water purified, and if we can have an ablution block, it will solve most of the problems that the girls are facing. That has been a cry that the girls have always asked the administration to provide better toilets for them.
So that's how COFAs come in with the grim situation we've seen at St. Mary's Kibuye Girls. A well wisher sank a well, and that well is over 150 meters. They even installed, through the goodwill from Davis and Shatliff, they installed a pumping system. But the water is dirty, it's not fit for human consumption. And yet we even found little kids playing around it and even actually drinking. Yet that water needs purification. So our suggestion is that if we can have a water purifier and a bigger elevated tank, and then we construct a better and bigger ablution block, then we'll have really helped this girl so that then the school environment will be friendly.
I'd be very grateful if there'll be any kind of an assistance that is given to these girls. They come from very poor background. Their parents themselves are very vulnerable, doing small jobs here and there. Though they are very hardworking, looking forward to a better future.
So that's what as COFAs we do. We are calling out our partners and other stakeholders to come on board so that we can help these girls at Kibuye Girls. Remember, the catchment area, over 90% of girls at Kibuye Girls Primary School come from Ubunga slums. So that then tells you that their parents are not able to even contribute to help in building the ablution block or installation of the water purifier or a bigger elevated tank.
So it is our appeal that if we can get someone to help, then that will help us a lot.
For better management of menstrual health. Thank you very much.